What is going on, people? What's going on? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades Sunday Night Charts. Eddie's ready. Ernest of Gaia. He's been here for an hour. He's ready. Mr. Calm Strings Fingerstyle Guitar. My friend, I'm glad you're ready. What's up? Stefan. Steven. What's up, buddy? Glad you're here, man. All right, guys. See if I can get myself on the screen and get started here. There I am. Boom. All right. Let me know audio and video is good, and we'll be ready to rock. What's up? Just Market Investing. Hey, Keith. Andrew, yeah. Hey, buddy. How's it there down under? If you're the Andrew, I think you are. Hope you are. You may not be. What's up? Busy Bee Farm. What's up? Moon Boy Counts. Yes, Keith. That's why you're here, isn't it? That's why you're here. 40K. 40K, guys. Possibly in March. Thank you, Dr. Ed. Dr. Ed. Hey, everybody. Eddie Bo got his doctorate. Congratulations. Congratulations. Shout out to Dr. Ed. Well done, sir. Down in South America. He laughs in Spanish, guys. You know that? I can laugh in Spanish. All right. Well, hey, hope y'all are doing well. Here's what we're gonna do. I've got a title there. It is not clickbait, guys. It is not clickbait. It's just and it's not a definite thing. So I want to just on the beginning say, hey, listen. We're not certain to go 40K, but I've got drawn on the screen a wave structure that is very, very plausible and possible. Sorry, I'm getting messages in here. Very, very plausible and possible here that could take us up to the 30K level and relatively quickly. You know, if we got a really, really big, nasty wave, I mean, we could get there by the end of the year. But I would say conservatively, by March or so, is a possibility for that wave. Now, if that plays, now I'm going to show you why I like this count. I'm going to show you what the count will be from an Elliott wave perspective, and then I'm going to talk to you about validations and invalidations and where we might be going if this isn't the count. But I feel fairly strongly about this move. It may be coming soon to a chart near you. Okay. All right, so anyway, that's what we're going to look at tonight. I'm not over-promising and under-delivering, guys. I'm going to talk very much about that 40K target and why I think it's going there. Now, what we could do as a community is talk about, okay, what could happen in the news between now and then that's going to cause or be the excuse, of the market makers to push price where they want to take it. So where's price going? How long is it going to take to get there? And what's the excuse? Why would we pump like that? Okay, because let me tell you something. All of crypto would be crying reversal, and that's what we're going to get into just a minute. So with that said, don't forget, I'm not here to be your financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor. I am simply a guy. I'm a guy in my living room right now, and I love Elliott wave theory, and I started a channel about it 4 years ago, and I've been sharing my Elliott wave perspective on the markets for 4 years now in this market. I think it's been about 4 years, something like that. So anyway, that's all that I am. It's all that I offer. I have a Discord where I teach people how to look at the market through an expert Elliott wave lens, teach people good risk management, and how to trade properly. Got a great little course I developed last year, and would love to have you guys as part of that. So you're invited into the Discord. How do you get in? All you got to do is become a Patreon supporter. I've never taken money from a person that's been dissatisfied with what I offered them. So, hey, you want to come in? Risk-free, guys. If you don't like what you see in the first week, let me know. I'll refund your money, and no hard feelings. All right, guys? But this is the time where you need some good analysis and how to protect your money, how to find bottoms, how to find where bottoms and tops might be in the market so you can make good trading decisions, at least low risk ones. So with that said, you guys are invited. Love to have you in. See 61 of you here. It'd be awesome if I saw 61 likes. That would be sweet. So thank you very much. I've got my Diet Dr. Pepper here. And a bunch of you just said hello to me. David Joseph and Mr. Brandon, thank you, buddy. I appreciate your faithfulness to my group. Hasta la vista, Barbie.
Night.
What's up, man? Good night, buddy. Love you. Hey, everybody, say hi to my son. This is my son, Samuel. There's the camera right there. Say hello. Good night. Love you, buddy. All right. Yeah. Anyway, Johnny English, good to see you, sir. All right. And Eddie, he already likes it. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man, and your faithfulness. You're always an encourager and a great person in our Discord. And if all of your Discord members love you guys, I appreciate you. Let's rock. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's look at the chart, see where price might be going. Okay. So let's talk about what's happening on the chart here. This structure down here. Let's see here. I'm gonna remove all my drawings here, and we're gonna redraw that. But what I want to show you is what's happening in this wave structure right here. Okay, there's two things that I see that could be going on. Two things and two things only, in my opinion. All right. Now that makes the chart super beautiful from an Elliott wave perspective. Okay. That when you can narrow the chart down to two Elliott wave counts or two counts, it really makes trading a lot easier because your decision-making process becomes binary, okay? Now, I know some of you guys out there are non-binary. I'm not talking about that kind of non-binary, but I'm talking about binary where you have two decisions. It's up or down. It is this count or that count, okay? And I really, really like where we are, and I really think we've got a very plausible bounce coming. Now, that bounce could be bigger or smaller. On the higher end of that bounce, I'm looking for about $43,000, guys, on the higher end. On the lower end, I'm looking for about $32,500, somewhere around there. And I'll show you where the fibs are pointing, and I'll explain what I'm seeing there, okay? Well, sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Let me see. My dad just texted me. And make sure it's not an emergency here. Okay. Very good. Let me, I'm sorry, guys. All right, there it is. Sorry about that. Family first, right? All right. Now, all right, let me show you what I'm seeing. Binary decision making here. Alex the Great, there he is. He's got the binary code there. There it is. I got some laughs on that one. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Oh, man. Let me turn my volume off here. There it is. Got my volume up. Sorry about that. I didn't make my phone silent. Sorry about that, guys. Please forgive me. All right, let's look at the wave structure. Okay, what we see here is two things happening. One of two things. Either this is a massive wave to the downside that's going to take us close to $2,000 if this thing goes where I think it's going to go. All right, so we got a massive bear move here, and we're not going to get the bull move. I'm currently short right now and have been short all weekend, waiting for this move to play out, and I want to see it happen. But what we might have here is what we call a 1-2-1-2, okay, where this right here, that wave right there is a 1, and that's a 2 of the third wave. In other words, that's the second 1-2. Okay, let me explain. I've explained this before, but I'm going to explain it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's an impulse wave. Now, the third wave has 5 waves in it, like that. And there I've drawn the subdivisions of that third wave. And what you'll notice is that you get an impulse and a correction, an impulse and a correction. There it is. There's a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a continuation for a very big move down. Now, what you got to know is that the third wave of the third wave also has a 1, 2, 1, 2 in it, generally, or 1, 2 in it as well. So that goes pretty quickly. But you'll notice it kind of starts looking triangular or whatever. But anyway, you can kind of see the resemblance of what I've drawn here to what we've got right there. Okay, now let me show you a place in the market where we've got a 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, this is the bearish count. I'm going to get to the bullish count just a moment. Let me go down to the 4-hour chart. I'll just go right here, and you can see the 1, 2, 1, 2 at play. All right, there it is, right there. You've got a 1, 2. This is 3. You've got a flat 4 and a 5. Okay, or maybe that's 4 right there. All right, now look at the 5 waves of the third wave. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There it is. All right. So there's an example of a 1, 2, 1, 2, and you get a big move down. All right. Now that might be on the daily chart what we have rocking here. That this is a 5th wave of some kind, and this is a 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now, if that's a 1, 2, 1, 2, that guys, this is a very bearish. It is very bearish. I mean, this is big time bear. We're coming down deep. Okay. I'm talking down here close to 0. Okay. I mean, this thing's going to go down so deep and so big. I just don't think that's going to play like that. I just don't think this wave, if that's a 1, 2, 1, 2, needs to be, come on, this big in order for that to play. I mean, it really needs to be that large. Okay. And I just don't think that's going to play. Okay. I don't think that at all. So that's going to take us to 0. That's going to be death to crypto. So, I mean, if you believe death to crypto, there it is, guys. There's your move right there. We're in the middle of a big, scary move to the downside. Okay, so that's what this could be. My problem is when I look at the size of the wave based upon how big this is a very big structure, and to get what we call proper proportionality of the wave. Okay, to get a proportionality that makes sense to us for this wave needs to come down very deep, almost to 0. Okay, so keep that in mind. I just don't think that's the count. I don't think that's the count. So what's another count then? If it's not a 1, 2, 1, 2 to the downside, what's another count that satisfies the wave structure and makes sense from a market maker standpoint? And what does it make sense for everybody being as bearish as they are in crypto right now? Look, guys, we've broken this low right here, and we've not come back. We've not bounced back up. We've not wicked back up here. So one can argue, guys, the chart is really bearish right now. We've broken this level, and now the next support is going to be very weak support, but the next support is right down here at about 14K, roughly 13.9, 13.8, something like that. About 14K. That's the next support line, and we need to go. But if we make it down here again, are we going to impulse down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or are we going to go down and what do I say it? How do I say it? Are we going to go down? I just saw somebody's stupid comment. I'm going to make this. I'm going to show this comment because it's just a Don Cheadle has shown himself to be a moron himself for putting number one. He's just a class act dude for making such a comment. Number one. And number two, just for being an internet troll. I just want to highlight you, Don Cheadle. Let's give him let's give him or Cheadle, whatever your name is. Let's just give him a round of applause, guys, for just being a stand-up guy who just absolutely has no clue what he's talking about, as far as being a human. I'm offering ideas here, and here he comes on somebody's channel thinking he's better than everybody and smarter than everybody, and that, whatever. And then, he looks at a title and judges somebody by a title and comes in and just trolls people. So there you go, guys. That's the kind of human being you don't want to be. Let me just highlight Don, and I'm not going to ignore my trolls. I don't ignore you guys because I just can't stand people who lack class. So there you go, buddy. Well done making a stupid comment. And anyway, now try to rephrase it, man, and just be classy about yourself. You daggone it. You're taking my time sharing some thoughts that you might not understand. You might take a minute. The fool answers a matter before he hears it. So you might take a minute and listen first before you answer a matter. Stop being a fool. Daggone it. I'm tired of fools. All right. That being said, let's talk. So anyway, for this wave structure to be an impulse wave, guys, this is taking us to zero. Okay? It's taking us to zero. So be aware that there's a major bearish count here that can take us very low. Okay? All right. That said, I think there's another count. I think there's another count that makes more sense, that also times the market, gives the market an extra year to 2 years, that correlates with what I'm seeing with the DXY. It correlates with what I'm seeing with the S&P 500. It correlates with most of the other crypto charts, that I'm seeing. And when you put them all together, and you start to see, hey, guys, we got a real chance here for a pretty strong bounce. Because, listen, the market doesn't go in straight lines, okay? The market probably is going to go... the market's probably going to go to 3K. I wouldn't be surprised to see 3K or 6K. I've said that for a long time. I've been saying that for a while, that the real support in the market is 3 to 6K. That's where the real price support is. That we have very, very good buyer and strong historical support down here between 3 and 6K. So I've said this, and I've made this case on plenty of other live streams, that the market is probably heading down here eventually. But guys, listen, the market often goes where you expect it to go. I say this all the time, but it doesn't go in a way that you expect it. In other words, it goes in a way that you don't expect. Okay, now the first is definitely not a leading diagonal with 100% certainty. We'd have to talk about what you mean, Ahmet. So you might share a chart if you want to. It's definitely it's not a leading diagonal in any way, shape, or form. It is a 5-wave structure. I'll show you the count in here, but 100%. I'll show you what I'm seeing there. And if there's ever a time that I'm 100%, that's a time on that wave there. So anyway, I don't like the 1-2-1-2, although it is still in play and it is possible. I'll show you the count that I'm seeing there. But here's the count, guys. What I'm seeing here is a potential WXY, okay, a WXY. So what I've got, the way I'm looking at this wave, I'm going to go down to the 4-hour chart. Let me show you what I mean. Let's get this. Let's do some work on this right here. All right, first off, the first thing that jumps out at me, okay, that this wave right here is 5 waves. Okay, so in my TA, now I may not. This may be a running flat in here or whatever, but this is 5 waves without question, without doubt, and I don't make any. I will not capitulate that point to anybody. This is 5 waves, even if I don't have the 5th wave exactly perfect the way I've drawn it right there. I will not capitulate that point. Actually, here's the way I would draw it right here. Boom. 1, 2. There's 3 right there. 4, and 5. There's 5 waves, okay? Now, if that's 5 waves, that's got to be ending something because it's dang well sure not beginning anything. This wave came down and broke the low. So what's it ending? It's ending a flat. So with 100% certainty, I will not capitulate this point. I will not accept any other count that anybody shares unless that is a flat. Now, that sounds arrogant. I don't mean to sound arrogant. I just mean that I have poured over that, and logically I can come up with no other solution other than that. Or I have to accept that this is not an impulse wave, which I am not willing to do. So this is my first wave that just jumps out that I'm going to build my count around. Actually, I don't have to do that, but it may, once you see that, the delineation of the rest of the wave becomes super clear here. Okay, let me show you what I mean. I think what we've got here is an A, 3 waves, B. There's just 3 waves as well. Okay. And then we're going to call that a C. I am chemo. I got stuff going on in my world that is in the background, and it's just dictating the way I'm thinking and talking. I'm sorry, but anyway, it's just life. All right, so I got 3 waves here. I got 3 waves there. Okay. Now what I've got here is 3 waves back down to finish this thing. Okay, and we're going to call this. Now this is a tough one, but I'm going to call this the A wave. Right to here, the bottom here. We're going to call this B, and I'll show you how I count that in a minute. But I will allow for a little deviation here if you want to count this as a flat or something like that. That's fine. And I'm looking for C to finish. I don't think C is finished. I think we're in the 5th wave of C now. I'm looking for this to come down here. Maybe tag 13.9, 14K, maybe get down there, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm looking at this as a W, X, and a Y. Okay? When we pull the fibs here, Jason, why are you sad, my man? Why are you sad, sir? Pull the fibs here, you'll notice that we've come down to the 1414 and bounced, okay? Thanks, guys. Just market investing. I will. What's the? I don't see it in crypto majors, man. What's the? What's your name in the Discord, man? By the way, the count that I'm giving you is not a bull count. Oh, okay. You must, Jason. Oh, okay. I got you. Sorry. Yeah, don't worry about them. I reacted a little less graciously than I normally do, but that's all right. Next. Okay. I don't see, there it is. Now I see it. There's your chart. Hey, man, can you do me a favor, man? Expand it so I can see it. Make it bigger so I can see it, okay? Because I can't understand what's going on in here. So you're gonna have to expand it so I can see your stuff there. Okay. All right. All right. Let me keep going. So that's the way I'm counting this, guys. Hopefully that helps you understand the way I'm looking at this wave. That makes this guys, this first one. I'm looking at this as an A, B, and a C wave right to there. If you want to call it a WXY, I'm fine with that. I don't care. That's a 3-wave move. Then I got this 3-wave move. I am looking, guys, for an expanded flat. And I think this is going to be one of those expanded flats that takes us up to the 3618 extension of that move, okay? And I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to show you an example of one that's done this. Okay, I think we're coming down somewhere down here. The 3618 extension gets us up here roughly around 40K, guys. If this gets up here nice, fast, and strong. Okay, so I think we're going to fake out to the low tonight, potentially tonight. And and then maybe see a bounce. Now, this isn't going to, guys, I know this looks like a straight line. Guys, you got to remember, this is the 4-hour chart, and what I've drawn for you right here is 3 months worth of price action. Right here, that's 3 months worth of price action or more. Okay, if I just change the angle of this a little bit, this takes us out to March. Okay, this takes us, so it's not like we're going to start going up and you're going to make 50% of your money or whatever, double, triple, quadruple your money in the next week or so. Okay, we're going to have up and down waves that are going to fake you out at the beginning. It's going to be a slow, methodical move to the upside, more than likely. It's going to start off slow and confusing, and then eventually start breaking out of this area, and then gain some momentum, and as it starts taking out these levels here, okay? So anyway, if this happens, guys, don't look at this and say, put all your money in right now, and then just go long here without any concern or without any kind of thinking. That's not what I'm saying at all. This is simply a wave count that I see plausible here, and the way this wave is going to look and go up, the way this wave looks and goes up, I mean, it could be any number of ways. We could get a leading diagonal here and a pullback down, and all of that could take to the end of the year, guys. All this, just this wave right here, could take to the end of the year, into January, February, if they wanted to then bring it up, faster and stronger. Give me a fourth wave that takes us into April, May, June, and then a fifth wave. They could prolong this much longer than March. I'm just saying that if we get a fast one, a big, quick move, we could in March see a 40K move or an impulse, okay? But anyway, what I've drawn for you is months worth of price action, okay? That means we may still have weeks worth of price action down here in this level. Don't think tonight you're going to go long, okay? Don't think that this is just an automatic long tonight, that this idea is that you should take away that, hey, we should just go long and lose all our money. No, that's not the point here. The point is I'm showing wave structure, that this could take a lot of time down here to finish. They may drag this out for weeks now. Into December or into January either. They may drag this out. But eventually, I think there's a really strong possibility this price plays around here, and it doesn't really make any significant lows. It fakes out and stabs down to maybe 14K, 13.9, maybe hits that support. I think everybody's looking at that support. So that may not play either. So that's the question I have. And then we get a bounce back up, gets everybody stinking bullish. I mean, bullish to the end, and then all of a sudden, boom, we start going down again. Okay, down again, and that's when we go down. That's when we start making our way over a period of a year's worth of price action, down to the downside, hitting 3K again eventually, where it'll be death to crypto. It'll be all kinds of bad news, all kinds of stuff going on in the markets, scary times in the world. Okay, but prior to that, I see that this is a very, very likely pump that we could be getting over the course of the next several months, okay? When's it going to start? I'm not here to tell you when it's going to start. I'm not here to say if it's definitely going to happen. I'm telling you that I've mapped out a wave structure that actually takes us up there and is a good possibility. You're going to have to trade it with good risk management. All right, with that said, let me just catch up with some of the thoughts that you guys have. We're going to... Shinhan, we're going to get to the micro count. We'll talk about that in just a moment. There's a possible 5 waves off that low, and it's a possible 3 wave. I'm looking at it both ways, so what you need to do is be ready for both of those. But what you have said is correct. It could be either, right? So anyway, so when is the bottom? Crypto apparel. That's if that's a question. Can I encourage you not to? I can't tell you when. You have to watch the wave structure. I'd be glad to. I keep everybody updated in my Discord daily. We do daily wave analysis, and what we do is we analyze the wave structure on the small time frame in light of the large time frame. And what we do there, we do that so we can track the wave and really get a sense for when possibly the best time is to to be taking our profit on our shorts and be thinking about entering into long positions. Okay, so that's what my Discord is for. That's what $40 a month gets you daily, 2 videos a day, keeping track of this wave structure, and it kind of helps you time the move as we get to it, and know when it's a good risk management to be thinking about taking a long. Okay, so anyway, I'm not here to sell you. I'm just telling you that's what we do. But I can't give you a time, because what we do is we analyze the structure of the wave, and the wave takes a lot longer than you expect it to. It always takes longer. A move that you think should happen in a day or two, it takes a week or 2 weeks sometimes for that thing to play out. And it gets frustrating sometimes at the bottom of a wave or at the top of a wave trying to nail the bottom or the top. So what we do is we just stay on it the best we can as a group, and me as a guy who's just very invested into this market with you guys and teaching people how to trade and protecting people from losing their money. And so yeah, that's what we do. So I'd encourage you, come on into the Discord. It's well worth your time. And like I said, if you're unhappy after a week, I'll give you your $40 back, because I've never taken money from anybody that's been dissatisfied ever. Let's see. Ahmet says, Jim, I think Dow nearly ends the connector and created the expanded flat you mentioned on Bitcoin due to the correlation. Yeah, hey man, my pleasure, man. Let's see. Hey, good to see you, Joshua Hernandez. Good to see you, my brother. 2019 repeat. I'm getting ready to show you guys a fractal that my brother Kimo Sabi spotted in our live, and then Brandon in our group, XRP Brandon, he's in tonight. He also saw as well. I'm getting ready to show you guys a fractal that might blow your minds a little bit on Ethereum. So I'm getting ready to show you that. So hang on in there. So yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Keith says when we went to 14K and then crap the bed. What was that? Let's see. 2019 repeat. Yeah. Something like that. Yes, absolutely, Keith. Something like that potentially. It may not go down as fast as the COVID 2020 dump, but certainly it's a possibility there. Hey, Select Shots. Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? Thanks. I'm glad you like it. Family's doing all right. Let's see. Okay, I'll check it out here next in just a minute, buddy. Brandon says, so potentially if that were to play out, what would it look like zoomed out? Okay, yeah. So that's where we started. So zoomed out. So if it gets up here to it's a pullback, right? It's a pullback, and maybe it's a WXY from the top here. So maybe it's something like this where we get boom. So it becomes a W, X, and then we get a Y wave. Of course, the way I've drawn that, it might go up even higher than that, because that takes us. Let's see. Let's get up higher. That's a little better. It may not come all the way down, to the channel, but maybe something like that, right? Where it comes back down, finds support in this region, and then that's when we begin, somewhere into 2025 maybe, we begin taking off. Maybe 2025. That's when we begin the next bull run, potentially. Maybe at the end of the halving, maybe in 2024, something like that. Okay. Yeah, if I show it, it won't happen. Yeah, probably you're right. So yeah, this doesn't have to play out, but it's possible. It's possible. Okay. So yeah, could we just dump here? You can draw a trend line right here. Say, hey, look at that. We broke this. Okay. And we have. So could we come down, retest it, and continue down? Absolutely. Could we go to zero? Absolutely, we could. Got to be ready for crypto to die. But if crypto is going to be bullish, okay, or if crypto's not going to die, I really would like to see this flat play, okay, and then another hit to the low. That's when we get down to 1,000K, something like that, and then we go later on. Okay. All right. So yeah, I like that count. I've been watching that count. It's a potential count. So I'm looking for this thing to potentially start pumping here pretty soon. There's 100 of you here. Thank you guys for joining me, and glad you're here. All right. So let's zoom in, look at the small time frame, and just get a picture of what's going on. And could this be the beginning of what I'm talking about? The beginning of the move to the upside? Could that be? And the answer is yeah, it could. We don't necessarily have to do any more downside. I just kind of felt like on the 4-hour chart, we didn't have any divergence down here. So I would really, really like, if possible, if the market makers could come down, make a lower low, okay, and make a higher low in the RSI, so that we create the divergence we'd like to see on a 5-wave move, and that'll mean we're pretty much done with this move, and we can start thinking about heading up. Okay, that's what I'd like to see personally. Okay. So on the small time frame, if we don't make another low, then we could just be going up from here, right? In other words, this could be some kind of a leading diagonal. We could be a 3-wave up. We could be 3 waves down. Boom, boom, boom. Something like that. We could get something like this, a leading diag, right, off the bottom. We could get a big impulse off the bottom, right? But a lot of times it goes up kind of corrective looking, right? And then what? And then what do we get after that? Well, we got a leading diag potentially, and then we'd expect some kind of ABC. And for those of you who love head and shoulders, guys, there's what a head and shoulders is. It's just literally the top of a wave and a correction and then a continuation. That's a head and shoulders, guys. So stop looking at head and shoulders. Start looking at 5s and 3s, guys. That's my encouragement to you. But yeah, we'd get some kind of 3-wave move, down. It could come all the way back down and retest the lows, and then come on. So yeah, it's possible we could get some kind of move like this. Totally possible. We'll look at DXY and the other charts here in just a little bit and see if we can paint a picture, right? So that's possible. All right. So yeah, potential. Or we could have some kind of a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 on our hands, and this is just going to keep on going down and finish a 5-wave move. And and then after that 5-wave move is done, then we look for the move to the upside. So there's a possibility as well. Okay. My RSI is sitting at 14, and then I have a moving average. This is for Rodrigo. My moving average, I have a moving average overlaid onto the RSI, and that's set at 10. Okay, and basically what that is this is the TDI indicator without the Bollinger Bands. Is all that is. Okay, so that's the TDI indicator without the Bollinger Bands, which is, I like the TDI a lot. I just don't like Bollinger Bands. So there you go. I use the RSI quite a bit. All right, you guys are killing me with the charts. I'll do my best to get to them. I'm working on it. Okay. So yeah, up or down, guys. We could go up from here, or we might break the low and come on down. Now, here's an argument that says we go up from here. Look at this fractal. Okay, let me go back to Bitcoin for a minute. I'll show the fractal in just a minute because I got a bunch of people asking about charts. So let's look at Nex's chart. Here's your chart, Nex. So what are we looking at here? This is from the top of Bitcoin as an A wave. Okay, first off, your A can't be 5 waves if this is your count, because the B wave broke the top of A. Okay, so if you're gonna have an A, B, C, this has to be a 3, 3, 5 count. Okay, so that means your C wave needs to be 5 wave. This needs to be 5 waves. So it have to be 3 down, 3 up, 5 down. Okay, and so that's a major problem with your count here. I need you to kind of correct that first. So if you're looking at that as 5 waves, that's an improper look at this wave. This is actually 3 waves. So go back and check that out. See if you can get 3 waves out of that, because it's got to be okay, because it was this broke the top here. Okay. Secondly, the question is this being 3 or 5 is not so clear. It could be 5, it could be 3, and I've got a couple of different counts for that. So yeah, that's kind of a major problem with this count. I'm not sure what else you wanted me to look at here in your count, but I have a hard time getting past that. I'm not picking on you, because I'm so glad you tried, man. I'm really glad you're giving it a go. I think it's fantastic. So, but that would be my first problem there. I like this overall structure as an ABC, but you got to come away here with 5 waves, and it needs to be labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a diagonal, maybe maybe a diagonal of some kind, an expanding diag maybe, where every wave is 3 waves. And so you've got this counted as 5 waves, 3 waves, and then 5 waves again. I like that fine, but I would have to call that an ABC, not a WXY, because that's a 5, 3, 5. I hope that helps you as well. So this would be a 5, 3, 5. So that has to be labeled ABC. Okay. So yeah, you really kind of need to clear this and remember your rules for A waves and B waves. But what I love is that you're giving it a go. Okay, but make sure you're applying all the rules properly to your labels. That's my quick answer to you next, let's see. Next is just. So yeah, then you've got this as an A, B, C, A, B, C, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that? I'm not sure how to read this down here. You got it marked as a Y wave, so I'd have to be looking at that as a 3, 3, 3, which. That's my count, but I've got it counted differently. So, three. Because this A wave looks like you've got it as an impulse. A, B, C. Yeah, I'd say look at the way I counted it earlier, and then go back to the drawing board and see what you got. But the overall ABC I think is a possibility, but I'm having a hard time with this being a finished count personally. So I would put the end of it right here and call this the next wave. So that's what I'm thinking. So anyway, thanks for sharing your chart, man. I'm sorry to mess it up. I'm not trying to discourage you in any way, man, because I'm so glad that you're giving it a go. That's the only way to learn, is to give it a go and let somebody critique you, and then go back and learn. So there's problems with the wave counts, and then the labeling here is off as well. Go back and look at how I labeled this stuff down here. That might help you with that. Okay. All right. Let's see. What other charts do we have here? There's 100 of you watching. That's awesome. You're still here. All right. Brandon, yeah, there's the fractal. We're getting ready to look at that fractal. Yep. And then Kimosabi, you have a chart you want me to look at? Kimosabi's chart. Yeah, the fractals here. Yeah, I mentioned to you guys earlier. We're going to look at those fractals in just a minute. All right, so let's look at those fractals. So yeah, the fractal, first off, the fractal is from the bottom of 2019 when we had the bottom of after 2018's bear market. We had a 2000. We had a pump there. We started with an impulse wave, okay, and then we had this move right here, this 3-wave move, and this move right here was the COVID dump right there, okay? And if you'll notice that we've had a very, very similar move, a very, very similar wave off the bottom of our most recent move, okay? That's pretty interesting. That's really interesting. Then we had this three-wave move here. Boom. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that at all. But maybe that's the only way to deal with it. And then down. But you can kind of see the same shape here, rocking. And then following this, that's when we had our big pump, and that's when we had our, the big bull run from there, all-time highs after that. But what I guess I'm showing you is this bottom pattern here. We've got the very same bottom pattern. Okay, we came down, we pumped up, we took that low out, and then we started working our way up slowly. Okay, we came down, we pumped up. We took that low out. Now we could be working our way up slowly. Totally plausible. Totally possible. There's your ETH fractal. Again, just another reason why we were bullish on ETH several weeks ago. For this move, by the way, we did catch this move. Not that move, but this move right here. We caught that bullish move. I gave you a video before that played, before that move happened. You got a video on that, and you should have been able to make money from that. Let me know in the chat if you made money on that ETH pump after the video that I prepped you on. You saw that, so that was good. But we got to move down here. Is this done? Does it need one more low? Good. And that would provide the divergence we'd love to see. Love to see the divergence there. And then maybe we get a slow and steady pump to the upside. That would be amazing. I mean, just amazing. Okay? So if we look at ETH then on the larger time frame then, here's what we're thinking. Here's what we're thinking. We get some kind of... I use BitGet crypto apparel. Let's see if I can pull out my here. You can if you guys want to use my affiliate code for BitGet. Feel free. Let me see if I can pull it up here. That's a way that kind of says thank you without you guys having to do anything. Let's see, where's Jim's post? There it is, right there. You don't have to. You're not giving me any money or anything, but BitGet throws me a bone when you guys trade on there. They give me a portion of the fees that you pay when you some small amount, but it's a bone. I actually use the BitGet exchange. I like it. There you go. It's just like Bybit. You can use the VPN. There you go. So you can use the VPN and an email address. Should be fine. I don't know how in depth their KYC is anymore. I'm grandfathered in. I don't know, but I don't use a VPN on BitGet right now. But I don't have to use it on BitGet. They haven't. Now there are others that told me that BitGet said, hey, you're not in the locale that we. So I'm not sure why I haven't gotten that. I'm not sure why I haven't gotten that message from BitGet yet. But Surfshark is a good VPN. I like it because you can get 2 years for $59, I think, something like that. If you pay for 2 years in advance, you can get 2 years and as many phones as you want it to be on, as many devices as you want. So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, you're gonna have to use a VPN then. But there was a while back where you didn't have to, and I guess they just started in recent days doing that because I guess the United States did something with them. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, you have to use a VPN then and an email address. But I think that's all you need to trade. But other than that, guys, if y'all know any other exchanges that you can trade on with leverage in the United States, let me know because I don't know. How about Prime XBT, guys? Is that one? How's that one? Does anybody trade on that one? I know some people trade on that. But anyway, I'm not sure. But I would just warn you guys, don't put a ton of money on exchanges right now, okay? Don't put a ton of money on exchanges. Are scary right now. No, I haven't used BitYard. And on KuCoin, can you trade leverage? Is there leverage trading there? Let's go ahead and pull the fibs here while you guys are talking about that. And if we go, what's the leverage you can use there in Crypto Craze? I'd love to know. I have to check out KuCoin. But anyway, there's is that a US exchange or some? Okay, I'll check those out. So here you go. A, B, and then maybe a C wave. Okay? 1-to-1, 1618, 29, 3K, something like that. And then this becomes a WXY. Okay, so we look at this as this is a systematic drop, but we get a mid correction rally here, and then we have another drop later that takes us back down very deep, very deep. The other possibility is that this just goes up from here. Okay, this just starts going up from here. I think that's less of a possibility at this stage, but that's a that could happen. I just don't think it's. Ricky, didn't you have a problem with MEXC the other day, though? I know you were having trouble with that. Is KuCoin an American exchange? Or where is it located? Yeah, it's what 50-50 possibility crypto apparel. What are you thinking? Yeah, crypto KuCoin is South Korea. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've been on BitGet for a while before it was KYC, but I actually went through the KYC process, became an affiliate, and like I said, they haven't kicked me off or anything like that. So, okay. Nice, nice. I would not be on FTT, dude. You need to get out of that stuff. Be smart, man. Be smart. All right, guys. Well, let's finish up the live stream with some information here. So this is what I'm looking at for Ethereum, guys. I'm looking for this fractal to potentially play out. So this is where I think we are here, guys. I think we're getting ready to start a correction back to the upside. Now, what I don't know is are we going to hit this low again or not, or is it done? So let's go to the small time frame on ETH here. Just do a little work on that wave. See what the likelihood of that wave shape is saying down, 15-minute time frame maybe. Yeah, I mean, the way this looks super corrective, guys. Super corrective. I'd almost say this is about ready to go up here. Let's see, 30-minute chart. Look at the hidden bullish divergence here on the 30-minute. It might not be full, but man, look, it's oversold and hidden bull. It's pretty awesome. Right here, boom, to boom, right there, boom. This peak correlates with this peak. You got the regular divergence there, and then you've got the hidden bull here. It looks like we're playing around the 618 retrace right now. Right here, sitting at the golden zone. I mean, you know, is this a trade? Yeah, potentially. Potentially, it is a long trade right from this area. Potentially. Now, I'm not saying it's definitely going up here, but you got to consider that this is a kind of a three-wave shape there, guys. And we're heading at the golden zone. We got a potential one wave followed by a two wave, and then we're getting ready to go up for the next wave. So that's a possibility here, as corrective as this thing looks. Unless this thing starts gaining some momentum to the downside, but it's got to start moving super, super fast. I just don't know that the RSI is going to support that kind of a move. It would seem to me that potentially, the way the RSI is, I've got the hidden bull in the 1 hour chart, that potentially we're ready for a move back to the upside here. So I can't be certain here, but this is looking awful hidden bully here, hidden bully, boom, and then boom, right there. That's the 1 hour chart. So yeah, we might play here, come down one more time, and then let's see what happens here, guys. But certainly a possibility we head up here, or they could just roll it, come back up, and then roll it over and finish this wave out. This could be some kind of an ending diag, right? So what if it's some kind of an ending diag where you've got maybe like a 1 wave, 2 wave, we get a 3 down here, 4, 5, something like that, where this just kind of keeps coming down. We get a 4th wave back up, and then one more hit to the low. What if that is an ending diag until when this plays out, all night? Boom, and then finishes, gets everybody scared, and then boom, we start rocking to the upside after that. That's totally a plausible play right there. I can't tell you if that's gonna play. I don't know, but it's very, very plausible that something like that could play. Okay, all right. So looking at Bitcoin on the small time frame here again, just trying to get a good guess for where price might be heading on the small time frame. We have hidden bullish divergence all over. Oh, we got regular divergence on the small time frames. The 1 hour, we got hidden. The hidden bull isn't really there, guys. That I can see. Not strong, but we are getting a bit of a pump right here, right now. Let's see if that's the kind of pump we're looking for here. Let me look at that on the 30-second. What is this? One minute, we got a hidden bear. Looks like 3 waves, but man, that's awful straight up. So what we look for here is, does this come down and just correct and then start working its way back up, or does it come down and take this out right here, take this level out? If it takes that level out, it's going to kind of confirm itself as a 3-wave move. So is this a 3-wave move? Possibly. That just comes down, or so if this comes down and breaks this low, it's going to kind of confirm itself as a 3-wave move. But if this just kind of hangs around up here, kind of find support above this area, this could continue going to the upside here. That's strong potential there. I don't know. I kind of like this as up. The way this wave has been moving. The way this wave looks. This wave is trashy, trashy, trashy. Is that a triangle in the middle? A, B, C, D, E. Can't see what that is. Does that give us a B, and a C? Or a W, X, and a Y? It's not a triangle. That's so funny. Philip asks, how do you think the next news would affect the market next week? Let's see what the market news is. I haven't even looked at the news for the week yet. All right, so the week of November 13th, we've got USD news at 8:30, Empire Manufacturing Index, PPI, that's Tuesday morning. We do have a FOMC member speaking. Not a big deal. On Monday, 11:30. Let's see. Wednesday, we got core retail sales. So that's a big news day at 8:30. And then Thursday, Philly Fed manufacturing index. Yeah, I mean, it's an okay news week. It's not that big. So as far as the Forex news, not that big of a deal. So yeah. However, you know, this is looking awful corrective. I just don't like the shape. I'd love to see this start picking up some steam with a big move down, but I just don't know if this is going to play or not. Let's do something I haven't done yet. Let's take a peek at DXY for a minute. And just see what we're looking at for DXY. So with the DXY here, see, one of the reasons why I think, you know, this is tough. This is a hard one, because you can see here, guys, on the DXY the hidden bullish divergence developing on the daily chart. However, I don't think this is developed enough, but it looks like we need a bit of a correction to the upside on the DXY, which is an interesting thing. So if that's the case, if we need a correction to the upside, or just a correction here like that, that's an upward movement, which would be bearish for the market. That would be counter and contraintuitive to my bullish count. Okay, so that's something to consider. It all depends on what this wave is doing. What is this wave? What's happening right here? Was this the end? Let's go to the 3-day. Was this the end of a bigger wave, and now we're in a much larger move to the downside? Potentially, we might be in a big danger zone slide here, back down to the downside. So if it continues down, then if this continues to trend down, then BTC might have a chance to rally. Okay. However, just looking at the 4-hour, DXY needs a bit of a pullback. It would seem. You'd think you'd get a bit of a pullback here, which would mean a little bit more down on BTC, which is what I was kind of thinking. One more hit to the low, and then a big move, maybe another big move down on DXY. And if you get that big move there on DXY, then that may allow BTC to pump like I'm talking about. Once that's finished, it's going to start correcting back to the upside in 3 waves, which allows BTC to come down on the macro in 3 waves and make lower lows. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, that's kind of the way I'm thinking about the wave. I'm looking at this as a I'm looking at this as a 5, 3, and then maybe 5. So what if this is really big and we get a 5 here, a 3, and a 5? A, B. And we get a really big move here and we get 5. So this is like 1, 2, and we get 3, 4, 5, something like that. Where this comes down and where it stops is right in here. And it's a big old correction. So excuse me, let me show you the S&P 500. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here. In fact, my gut says we need a bit of a pullback here on the small time frame. Actually, we got it on the 10-minute. It's reset on the 10-minute, 15-minute. So yeah, it might be ready to go back down, which is ready to pump Bitcoin. So yeah, it's already corrected to the upside. Let's look at S&P. I can't stop yawning, guys. I'm tired. Okay, S&P. How do you like that trashy stuff there? Let's look at what we got going on here. All right. So the way I'm looking at S&P anymore is no longer do I believe that we are in. No longer do I believe that we are in a leading diagonal to the downside, but rather I think what we're getting is a W, an X, and a Y wave like that. I think we're getting that. And that means I'm looking at this right here as an A wave, a B wave, and I'm looking for 5 up, C. So I'm going to see this impulse fairly quickly. And you can see we're already in progress here with this wave to the upside. So that's the way I'm thinking about the wave for now. That may change. We'll have to see if that changes later. But with this pump last week, that's my bias for now. Okay, so I'm looking at this as a 3-wave move to the upside. So you can kind of see the 3 waves here. Boom, 3, right there. Okay, so I'd be looking for 5, or depending on how high this comes. I'd be looking for 5 or 3, just depending on how high it comes. So if it comes down in 5, it'll be an ABC. This will be a big flat to the downside. But if it doesn't go that high, then we're looking for 3 waves back down to the downside like this. And then what we get is a big old pump after that. Another big old pump after that plays, if that's corrective. So that's the question there. That is the question. Okay. If this is a leading diag, then, and that's another possibility. So let's talk about it potentially as a leading diag. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That could be done. It didn't come as low as I expected it to, but that could be done. So if that's the case, we could be looking at this as an A, could get a B, and then a C wave back to the upside. So that's another count for you. If that's the case, then again, I'm still looking at this as A, B, and then C. So I see us retesting over the next year or two. I see us retesting the highs. I don't think we're going to go straight there. We could pull back and then continue up like that. But we could certainly we could go straight there if this is a WXY. So if that's not a leading diag and this is a WXY, we could go pretty quickly to the upside and then back down over the next couple of years. So that's the S&P. Kind of correlates with what we're looking at for Bitcoin as well, the different possibilities there. Ugh. All right, lots of talking in the chat. I'm missing a lot of it. I'm sorry. Let's see what you guys are saying. James Nelson misses the Arnie voice. Sorry, man. We have to get to the chopper. We have to go now. Get out of here. Or I'm going to get a divorce. There you go. That's all I got, man. Let me know if you want the Christopher Walken. I'll do the Christopher Walken. It's crazy. It's a crazy chart. I don't like charting because it's all up and down. That's really bad walking. All right, let's see here. More FTX Bunny. Hey, what's up, Angry Sack Magic? What's up, man? Sorry, I'm making you go on to XRP. Yeah, let's look at XRP. Hasta la vista, Barbie. Yeah, let's take a peek at XRP. Boom. What's XRP doing? XRP has some hidden, well, not hidden, but we're oversold again here on the 8-hour, the daily. There's no divergence there really to speak of. But I kind of like a flat here, guys. I really kind of do. This is a trashy, wave structure here. Not a big fan at all. Let's see, 3, and then 5. I would love for this to come down and hit the low one more time. But I kind of like this, guys. I kind of like this move. I do. I like what that looks like. I mean, I don't know that we need to get to 20 cents. I think that we're close. It might come down and break the low, but it doesn't have to. Take a peek. Previous moves. Right here, something like this. Okay, where we had this 3 wave and a 3 wave, and then boom. So we could get some kind of we didn't get the same. That took forever though. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's it. How about something like this, where just a fractal here, where we had boom, 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 right there, yeah. Then we had this boom, and then we worked our way on up. 2024, 2025, baby. This could take a lot longer than that, right? But this could be The bottom areas kind of looks very similar to that. Now, I kind of like that. I do. It's the way XRP likes to move. Okay, so let's see if we get one more low here. That's what I see right here. This little low right there. This little low of mine. Okay, and then I don't know that it has to get to 20 cents though. I think it could just 30 cents. How about 30 cents, guys? How about 30 cents? It screams down a little bit more. 30 cents or so, and then we start working our way up. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for that to play probably, but yeah, this may over the next several months play very strongly. Okay, but this right here is not nearly as big as this structure was, right? So not nearly as big as that structure was right there. So I would expect the same kind of pump. I don't think we're going way up here, guys. I don't. But certainly we could definitely, and it might go sideways for a really long time. It doesn't have to go straight up, right? It doesn't have to go straight up. Okay. XRP is looking good. Somebody's been watching Crypto Kirby, Mr. Sack Magic. Somebody's watching Crypto Kirby. He brought that up today on his video. I always watch his videos for, how do I say it, for entertainment purposes. Because I think, yeah. I think he's crazy, man. I think he's crazy. Look at the small time frame, what's happening here. I see what's happening, yeah. All right. Up or down here, up or down, up or down. Excuse me. Okay. What else is there to look at? Let's look at ADA. I haven't looked at ADA in quite a while. Jimmy and the $600 stimmy. Yeah, let's look at ADA and Sean Stedman. I will definitely look at XLM for you. I used to do a Crypto Kirby. What is going on, my friends? Crypto Jim here, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Yeah. ADA, what are you doing? What are you doing? That wave structure is bad. It's bad to the bone. Bad. Yeah. So I like this as a flat right here, guys. Kind of like that. I kind of like it as a flat. So if that's a flat, how can we look at this wave here? Let me see. Let me see how we can look at this wave. All right here. There's a flat there. How about an ending diag? How about an ending diagonal? Boom. Boom. One more hit to the low. Come on, just barely hit the low. And then you should be done. We'll have a real ending diagonal, maybe. Maybe. Something like that, maybe. What do you think of that, guys? What do you think of that? That's a flat right there. Boom. 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 There's a flat. Oh, it's the same count as BTC. I finally figured it out. We're close to the bottom here. This is it. Oh, guys, ADA is about to pump. Pump up the jams. Pump it up. Look at the divergence on the daily. Oh, look at it. Look how oversold it is on the daily. Look at the divergence. I love it. I like that count. I like that count a lot. Does it work? Yeah, I'm not sure that it works, guys. I'm not sure that that count works. What about a triangle? A, B, C, D, E. And there's 5 waves to end it. It's an ugly 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more hit to the low still. Still one more hit to the low. And then we go. Yeah, I like a triangle there. We got really nice structure here. Just watch a break of that line. Watch a break of that trend line to the upside. I'd be longing ADA on a break of that sucker. We got a on the 3-day. We got a nice wedge working. Looks like we need another 20 hours to come back down to this low here. Yeah, I hear you, Salad Bar. I don't even know if we're going to hit it or not. It's always hard to know whether they're going to hit the low or not. But I feel like they're going to hit one more hit at the low, one more hit at the low. It's close. It's got to be close. It's got to be close. All right, let's take a peek at XLM. I'll look at Link, and I suppose Chili's as well. Let's look at LTC as well. Litecoin. It's what I built my channel on, guys. Litecoin. How many of you guys remember the day when I did Litecoin every day? How many of y'all remember back in the day when I did Litecoin every day, every day, every day, every day? All right, what is going on? Did I rant, Rodney? Hey Ryan, thanks for that. I'll do that. It's been a long time since I've had a super chat. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, buddy. I'll go buy a Coke for that one. Yeah, let me look at that in just a second. I'll look at that after Chainlink here. I was supposed to look at XLM first. My bad. Yeah, I like this. I like Link here as a flat. I like it. Boom. That's the end right there of that wave right there. 3 up. Zigzag down. This is so close to being done, guys. I'd like this to come down and hit the low. That would be ideal for me. And then I'd love for this to come down, break the low, take out the liquidity, and then shoot up. That looks good for Chainlink. That looks good for Link. You see the ABC here? Boom, boom, and we're in the process of that. Let's see if we're done. This isn't finished. This has more down. More down. I think. Lots of coach, my man, Ryan. Lots of coach. Of course I see the box. Look at all these boxes left lying about. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same count I have for BTC. It looks good. Let's see it. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, let's look at XLM. Oh, actually, I'll get to XLM. Sean Stedman in just a minute. Super chats I have to bust up. So BTC USD shorts. On Bitfinex? Sure. That's crazy, man. Shorts have just skyrocketed. There ain't nothing on this chart. But lots of people shorting. There's 8,673. Let's look at the longs. Look at the longs. Wow. In 2022, lots of longs being taken. Look at all these longs, dude. It's been going sideways for the last year. Since May. No, not May, June. But still. All the way down, longs being taken. Gotta wipe those longs out. They haven't wiped the longs out. I don't know, man. All right, let's look at XLM. XLM. I see what's happening, yeah. It's a triangle! It's not a triangle. What is it? I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh. It's not a triangle. What is it, though? Could be. It's the end. I don't know what that is. I know that there is I know this oversold is anything on the daily. I mean, it's really oversold on the daily. It was. I'd love to see another low hit, though. I like the flat count still, guys. I do. I like this flat count. 3, 3, 5. Let's see a flat. Let's see this pop up and then come back down. So I'm looking for a long here, guys. I'm looking for a long. Yeah. I'm reading a comment here, guys. Give me a second. See what you guys are saying here. Yeah, on XLM, Imaran. I was kind of looking at that, but maybe. Yeah, I think so. Bullish on XRP. I think so, man. What's up, man? How are you? You'll find me. I love your comment. Glad to hear someone else isn't screaming the world's going to blow up. I'm scary. I'm scared a little bit, but I was screaming down here at the top, and up down here I was screaming up. I was looking for this to go up, and now I'm kind of feeling the same way. I'm screaming for this to go up. I don't know exactly how this is going to play down here. I don't know how it's going to finish. I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do down here that's going to screw everybody up. But I'm really looking for this thing to get up here. Let's see if we get that expanded flat here. I think all the charts are kind of setting up for that. So. Just kind of looking for my buy opportunity, guys, down here somewhere, and like to hold it for a little while. Just take a break from trading, let the market do its thing, let the thing go up quickly, not worry about the wave structure a whole lot. So that's what I'm thinking. Hey, there you go. Is Crypto Ryan 17 any good? Is he a pretty decent Elliott waiver? He probably watches my channel because I've been talking about this count for a while. Exactly, Sean. Exactly. I think we're due. And as big as this structure is, I just don't think it's pointing down. I think this is some kind of a flat. I think it's a fake out of some kind. Yeah, I think you're exactly right, buddy. We're close. I just don't know how it's going to finish. Well, guys, I'm pretty tired. It's 10:35. We've looked at the charts. We've had a good night tonight, guys. Enjoyed talking with y'all. Crypto Ryan 17. Oh, okay. That might be Ryan Lewis. Yeah, I haven't checked it out. I haven't. Is that your channel, Ryan? Are you still here, buddy? Todd Hall is Ryan. He's just plugging his own channel here. All right, guys. Well, hey, did y'all have a good night tonight? Did y'all have a good time? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. We're going to call it a night, and we'll see y'all later. Thanks for being part of the channel. I'll see if I can get some videos midweek out this week and watch, watch how things develop, guys. Until then, you guys behave. Thanks again for being a part of the live stream. Appreciate you. Good night, everybody.